But before we get started, make sure you like and subscribe and turn on that bell notification so you know when we upload. Welcome to Rugby Heads, where we cover all things in the world of rugby, powered by the Pick Athletic Club. My name is Sione, and joining me are our regular rugby nerds, Alfonso Horomia and Lione Falini. Welcome, boys. Welcome.
Yeah, g'day, mate. How are ya?
Yeah,
How's
good.
it?
Yeah, good. You probably noticed Nems is missing. It was got a bit fiery last week, so I don't know. Is everything all good with you and Nems, friends?
Oh, who knows, mate? All I know is that this podcast is probably going to be half an hour shorter.
All right, now if this is your first time joining us, or if you're regular here and you haven't done so yet, please show your support by hitting that like and subscribe button, and leave a comment and tell us how you think Super Rugby Round 5 will turn out. Now, quick little rundown. We go through Freeney's try or no try segment, something that was play on or something that was offside this week, and then we preview the action from Round 5, and then we go into our fantasy update, Super Rugby Women's update, and Six Nations, last round of Six Nations this weekend, and then finish off with the one viewer question. Now, try or no try, Freeney. What was
We have got some cracking stuff this weekend.
Carry on.
This week, so mate. I think it's a bit rugby related. There's a couple of not, but the first one's a Brumbies win away. This is for try. Brumbies win away against the Blues. Absolute turmoil over there at the moment. What did New Zealand win? One game on the weekend. Bonds. Yeah, panic stations.
Oh,
I've heard it all the way across the ditch. The next one's a bit of a hot tip. Richie Mo'unga to Minor Pacifica next year signed. So that's good. I might have made that up, but let's do it. Let's get the going. Let's get a bit of traction. I reckon we can do it.
it's true.
Artie and Richie Mo'unga co-captains. Let's do it.
Imagine.
And my last one's Ben Grant. He's got a bit of dog about him. I've never really... both of the Waratahs, the second rowers, have just been whacking dudes every week. But that Ben Grant, he's really putting his hand up at the moment, and I like it. Yeah. But I will say that Logani must-see try against the Blues. Who was that against?
Chiefs.
The Blues or the Chiefs?
Chiefs.
Yeah, sorry, against the Chiefs. It was all the same. They all lost. It was awesome, mate. Like you just can't teach that. Like that was out of control. He just caught the ball, bit of a hit and spin, and then broke off and scored a unreal try. Now let's get into the nitty gritty. The no tries. Let's get into the Fiji and Drua away game in Hamilton the other week when they got completely stitched up. I mean, how much would the Aussies and especially the Kiwis, imagine if that happened? Imagine if that happened, the absolute whinging that would have happened there, mate. There would have been some sort of inquest.
Yep. What happened, mate? What happened for people that are watching and have no idea what you're rambling on about?
Oh, well, they got in at about 12 o'clock. No buses organised for them. I think there might be a bit of a 50-50 split on that one, who's at fault with that, whether it was a draw, whether it was New Zealand Rugby or the Super Rugby, whatever. And then they had to jump on the luggage bus to get to their destination. To be fair and respectfully, I reckon they would have slept pretty well because, mate, I've lived with some Fijians sometimes, and I tell you what, they can sleep anywhere. So I reckon that would have been pretty good. But yeah, they got to their destination. They got kicked out early while the Hurricanes lapped it up, having a spa and a couple of Pellegrinis or whatever they're called, soda waters. Well, Fiji had to check out at 6 a.m. Could have made that time up, but, we'll run with it. And, they're off to their own devices for the rest of the day, why Hurricanes didn't check out until an hour before the game. But anyway, like we say, NEMS has got a good motto going at the moment, DVC.
Yes.
I can't remember what it stands for in English, but I know what it means in Fiji. Next no try goes to, I can't remember his name, didn't write it down, but a rugby league coach that got sacked for playing a bit of a nude wrestle with a female colleague. Is that play on? I reckon that's 6 again. It was league, so it's not unusual, and it seemed consensual. So let's run with it. I reckon play on. The next no try is yellow cards versus France versus Ireland. I lost count, mate.
Yeah.
I lost count. I can only count to 5. So It was an absolute bloodbath with the bloody cheese on the weekend. DuPont's out with an ACL injury. Bloody hell. I'm upset. I'm really upset. I just want those two him and Natsumak to be uninjured, unsuspended for a couple of years. Let's just leave the boys alone. Wrap them in cotton wool. And the last but not least, no try of the week goes to the one, the only, Paulie Helu, a.k.a. Paulie Docs, a.k.a. Marcus, a.k.a. Paulie Bennett, a.k.a. Reese Bennett, a.k.a. a fair few other names.
Ryan, including Ryan.
I think Ryan's even in there. I think at the moment he's walking around with a few. You might have seen your cousin for a couple of tats, mate. I think he's saying that he's mouldy at the moment. But this fella, mate, we played rugby with him. I'll walk you through it. Isaac, when he had hair, used to go and see this barber, and fuck, mate, he used to talk him up every week. Oh, mate, Paulie Docs, my fucking, all these ones, like how good he is. I thought I was going to get replaced as a best friend for a minute there. Anyway, he goes, you got to meet him, man. He played for the Rebels. He's this, he's that. And I'm like, fuck, mate. Get his nuts out of your mouth, mate. Anyway, fast forward. I think it was Queensland Tonga time. He gets an invite. I actually go pick this dude up from one of the other Tongan boys' house. And I'm like, fuck, man, he looks the goods. Jacked, tight kit, all decked in Rebels. Telling us he's playing Rebels, by the way, so forgot that out of the story. He's telling everyone that he's made Melbourne Rebels. All the kit, including the bag. Like, okay, fair enough. He looked the part. Gets in the car, we drive there. We start training. A little bit of contact comes up. I tell you what, boys, Boeing need to study this bloke, because these planes, when they're coming in at a rate of knots, they need a good fucking handbrake. They need to go study this bloke. Because I tell you what, when there was a bit of concrete, mate, he had absolutely no balls on him. He had no go on him. It was fucking like a 1997 Kia Carnival, this bloke. He had absolutely no go on him. And, mate, and now we're just seeing on TikTok this poor girl's been up the duff by him. Swindled. 1.1 million views. Turns out he's up to 6 kids we know about. Well, I'm invested, mate. I'm down the rabbit hole, mate. I'm in the rabbit. We're in the trenches together. I don't even know this bird. And she thought he was Māori. He's fucking Tongan. She's Tongan. She's Tongan. Cousins. So I sent Sione some links before. Let's get him exposed. I reckon we get him in 60 minutes. Yeah. We'll make a doco. All you got to do is ring up your uncle and ask where his son is. Yeah. No shit. It's actually Sione's cousin. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh, bro.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, no, your sister shared it, the Savo phone. Oh, you're not friends with that, that's right.
Whoa. Yeah, it's gone viral. Their story time's gone viral. I remember when my mum rocked up to our Queensland Tonga game at Ballymore.
Oh, bro.
And she told me, she's like, oh, good, we're family, get that family. And pointing to Paulie Docs. I'm just like, with my eyes, give it down. And then she went and told Sake. And then Sake came, oh, did you know we're family with Paulie Docs? And he said it real loud. So everyone, you've heard it. That's when Freddie found out. And I was just like, come on, mate, give him the eyes, mate. Hey, what did you have to share?
I was like, oh, it's a family trait, mate.
But yeah, he's on the loose. So yeah, I believe the police is probably searching for him for other things as well. So keep an eye out, ladies and gentlemen, and even Melbourne Rebel Scouts if he's still out and about. All right, that was Fonz. You got any try, no tries? That was a very big no try there for friends.
Oh mate, that was funny. I only got one no try, and that's on myself. Obviously, the Chiefs lost to the Drua, and after the game,
I go to Chiefs.
No. So after the game, in the group chat, a few of the boys giving me a bit of stick, and then I thought I'd say, "Oh boys, what happened? My power went out." My power did not go out. In fact, it was nice and warm in my house. While everyone in Brisbane was flooded and had no power, I was at home watching the game in frustration. And you know those There's real ugly ones. Oh, mate. Oh, big no try to myself. But that's about it, mate.
Yeah.
They were like friends. Oh, what a great story.
I'm glad you can't calm down, just like Cyclone Alfred. But yeah, my no try goes to New Zealand media. I let out my frustration with a few memes this afternoon. They're just punching the narrative about getting Kyron Tamoifalau over and qualified to New Zealand. He's already he didn't play for Tonga last year, so he's done that 1 year. He's got probably after this year, he's got one more year. Then he qualifies for New Zealand again. But yeah, it's and they even, I think Crowd Goes Wild even interviewed him, asked him if you were asked to play for the All Blacks, would you? And you're like, obviously it's a dream because he grew up in New Zealand, but seems like Moana is just another Levi Aumua, which I hope he doesn't go. I hope he goes and chases the money over in France instead of trying to chase that All Blacks jersey. But yeah, that's my no try, mate. NZ trying to, well, they're not the union, but media trying to sort of poach another Moana talent. And that's why I got my Moana kit. I don't know how it's going to help them, but yeah, thanks. I'm just supporting my team there. Now, let's get into Super Rugby match previews. Round 5 kicking off this weekend. How good has Super Rugby been so far? Everyone is off the donut. Everyone has got a win so far. Now, we'll start on with...
You're obviously not off the donuts, though. Look at you.
he's on fire here, mate. He's on fire here, mate. All right.
He's on today. He's on today.
Mate. I see why Nems took that night off, mate. He needed the mental health night, mate. Not off for friends. Okay, mate. Highlanders. First game on Friday. Highlanders hosting the Hurricanes. Freeney, how are we seeing this one going?
Mate, Hurricanes 1-12. I mean, we've got a couple of, John Nareki, he's a live wire on the edge there. Timothy, Taniela, and Caleb, and then you just go down to Hurricanes. The back row itself is pretty out of control, but I think where they're going to win this game is second half towards the end of the game when they get Asafo Amuan, Corey Rakete Stones, fucking hell, and Tyrell Lomax. They're going to come on, scaps on, knees on, straight over them, poor fellas. So it's going to be 1-12 there.
1-12, you reckon? I'm pushing more 13 plus.
I've got a few bold ones later on here, so I'm just going to go conservative.
Right. Fonz, you going the same or?
Well, mate, Friends was on. He was on last week because he got most of those. Obviously, those close margins right too. So I'm going with him as well. Hurricanes 1-12. Friends already brought it up. That bench coming off, that front row bench, and Armour and Lomax, what a big difference that would make when they come on.
Yeah.
And then obviously, he's already covered Nareki. Good to see him back playing. Obviously, he had an injury, so he's back on that wing. But also on the bench for the Hurricanes, I've seen there.
Yeah, I just totally
young small guy. Small young guy, Geordie Vonyon. Small halfback. I quite like him. It's a little bit small, but very good player. So yeah, Hurricanes 1-12.
All right, we're locking Hurricanes in 1-12.
Oh, and special mention here to Wiz back on the sideline there. Assistant referee Warwick Lammett. So keep shouting him out.
Yeah, nice.
Friends.
All right. Second game on the Friday night. Brumbies hosting Fiji and Drua. Should be not too cold in Canberra, but colder than over in Fiji. Friends, how are we seeing this one?
Brumbies 13 plus. Nems isn't on here tonight. So the problem is, right, Nems doesn't go on here for tonight. He's letting his team down. And also they're travelling away to ACT. No one likes doing that, let's be honest.
Yeah.
The only good thing about the ACT is the Brumbies, let's be honest. But yeah, I reckon it's going to be painful, especially in the second half when we've got that front row coming on. Lonigan, Scoop and Fatuaika. We've got Lukey Raymer on the bench as well, and Caden Neville, but also Declan Meredith on the bench to help close that game out. I reckon there's full confidence in him. If Noah, isn't feeling it for whatever reason or not playing that great, fucking straight back on, mate. He's been awesome.
Yeah, mate, that is a good team, actually.
I'm saying 13 plus.
Fons, are we going 13 plus or 1 to 12?
I had the Brumbies at 1 to 12, but I still have them as the win. Just the only difference there is obviously Freeney's talked about it again. That bench, they were great against the Blues last week, real dominant, those forwards. But also the Drewers got Yusufo Masi back from injury, so good to see him back playing as well. Huge shout out, you already said it, to Meredith, very good player. It's good they got quite a bit of depth there at 10 now at the Brumbies. Very good. But, Brumbies 1 to 12. I think it'd be a little bit tighter.
All right. Yep,
yeah, I was also thinking just because, like, the Drewers run-on side's unreal, but where I thought they were really good last week, and I think Nems was mentioning, is that last 15 minutes or so. And I just think the experienced guys are on the field and there's not as much on the bench. But also shout out to the ref, the best hairline in the whole of the reffing community, Jordan Ray. God, he's gorgeous.
We're going to go with I'll go with Fons here, so we'll lock in 1 to 12. You never count out the Fijians, and Brumbies have leaked a lot of points this year, so I reckon.
But it's a shithole. So it's not going to be fun.
So I think Brumbies will ice it out in the last 20. So lock in Brumbies 1 to 12. First game on a Saturday, Crusaders hosting Force. Force are travelling over to Christchurch. Friends, how are we seeing this one? And who's going to be the keys?
I hate to say it. I think this is the first week I've punted against one of our own, the Force.
Yep.
But I'm upset that our new weird, wonderful player that has expressed his personality on the podcast of Coco. Tizano's not there. Kotek is awesome, but mate, Tizano, fuck, he is been absolutely immense all year. And not only that, who else is there? And fucking Ben Donaldson isn't playing as well. So, you've got Crusaders. Their front row, their starting front row's unreal. David Havili has been killing it. And Sever Reese and Will Jordan, they're just fucking don't kick the ball to them, boys.
Yeah.
One word of advice. I know you won't want to, but they always seem to find it and scored. Good for my fantasy. They killed the Reds on the weekend. Those two rat bags.
Are we seeing this as because it seems like all the Wallabies players are out. Is this the rested?
Yeah,
maybe.
So they missed this one instead of missing Drua and Reds and another one. That they probably don't see themselves winning this one away, because Christchurch away is pretty hard. So
bit
maybe
of a France vibe, isn't it? Going on? I think one of you guys said it the other day.
Yeah, Nem said it, but I'll take the credit. So I think they've still got some decent players, like Freeney said. Did you say 1 to 12 or 13 plus, Freeney?
Yeah, 1 to 12.
1 to 12.
1 to 12. Yeah.
Are we going 1 to 12?
Yeah. I'm going 1 to 12. I think it's going to be closer. I think it'll be closer than what people think. I think you're right though. There's quite a few Wallabies. Dylan Peach, he's out as well.
Harry Potter.
So and Donaldson, well. That and also Donaldson obviously is a big one too. I've been a big fan of the Force, and Tizano, you're right, friends. He's big not only for the Force but for my fantasy. He is very, very good. So it's going to be hard for them over there in Christchurch, but I think this is going to be a bit tight than what people actually think. So 1 to 12 Crusaders.
All right, so we're locking in Crusaders 1 to 12. Dyslexia.
You all right, mate?
Yeah, dyslexia just Lexied over there. Okay, and then the second game on a Saturday, Chiefs back at the Tron hosting the Blues. Another grand final replay. We already had one in round one. Chiefs got up in that one. Are we seeing the Blues?
Oh no! Oh, well, I've gone Chiefs 13 plus here, but then I looked at the ref.
Who's the ref?
Who's the ref? Who's the
ref? No shout out to you, mate. I'm so sorry. But the Chiefs, mate, they've got their centres are out of control. The back three, and also Damien McKenzie's back.
Yeah.
But I think also like their run-on side's unreal. But they got the bomb squad back this week against the Blues. The Blues don't have Bowden Barrett, but Dalton Papali'i's back. I'm pretty sure he hasn't been playing for a bit.
No, he hasn't.
Yeah, Don Papali'i's back, so he's going to be a big help. But mate, no Bowden Barrett and the bomb squad. Fuck, 13 plus for me. Let's go.
13 plus. Fonzo, you think your boys are going to bounce back for a big one?
Oh, yes, and I agree with friends. 13 plus. We're going to send these Jeffers back to Auckland. I can't wait. Look, I didn't know that Ratamo was on the bench too, which was quite interesting.
Yeah.
Bringing them on late in the yeah. Also, I want to give a big shout out to the 12 in the Blues, Talia. He is one to watch for the future. Very good. He was the under-20s captain last year. Very good player. They've given him Taili. There you go. Sorry, man, my Palangi accent. But no, he's very good player. Like him. Obviously, Luke Jacobson's back as well, so that's a big ins for the Chiefs. So, Chiefs, I think 13 plus.
That's a fucking good squad, man. Right. That is a good squad.
13 plus. I would have said 1 to 12, but we'll go for you two. 13 plus. Lock it in for the Chiefs. Okay, game of the round. Game of the round to end. Unbeaten Waratahs and the Reds only dropped one game. This is pretty much top of the table clash if Chiefs weren't alive. So, Franny, we already know, but just let us know.
The Reds 13 plus.
Oh, 13 plus even.
And, mate, look, the reason because I'm betting with my buddy Hart again with the boys, but we've got the back row out of control. Seth's back. Honourable mention there. Well done, big fella. Love to see you back. But, yeah, good solid front row to start. Good tight five. Good fucking back row. Tom Liner's back, kicking some corners. Yeah. He's going to kick us out of trouble. Pass it to the Ferraris outside him.
Hunter.
Fucking Paisami's back in Dalgunu. And, mate, we've got Tim Ryan and Lockie Anderson and old Huddy Mai at the back there. But the big ones, and I know I keep fucking banging on about it week after week, the front row bench is Gunn, Asiata, Hodgman, Tumunga Allen. You've got a very solid bench there as well with the Reds. And after that loss last week, I think they never really got they never really came out of the gates and just were on the back foot the whole time. And I just thought maybe Harry was just a bit out of, just showed a bit of his age there, a bit, and a couple of the other boys, just that inexperience. But yeah, I reckon Tommy Liner is just that sort of test match, more of a test match 10, and just get him out of trouble with his boot. But mate, the Waratahs aren't any slouch. They're second row, front row. They're awesome along around the park. I mean, along, the squad, whatever. But Lungy Gleason's on the bench, and Tane Edmund. So they're going to be a cracker of a game, but 13 plus for the boys in red.
Oh, interesting. Only 2 backs on the bench, a 9 and a 10. So looking to beat them up front. Fons, how do you see this one going? Are you going with Friends? Do you actually mean 13 plus, or are you just having a laugh, mate?
No.
Okay.
Mate, they want to beat us up front, but they're not fit enough.
Fons, come on, mate.
I haven't gone on an international tour before the year, mate.
Talk some sense.
Well, yeah. Well, I got
the Reds are galvanised.
I got the Reds. I got the Reds 1 to 12. I think you brought up a good point there. The Gleason on the bench, obviously 6'2". You can see what they're trying to do. It's good that Paisami's back. I think that's a big in for the Reds. Obviously, just a bit more punch there at 12. Yeah. Also, Filippo 13. I like Filippo at 13. I don't know about you guys, but he gets more involved at 13. So good to see him there. And obviously, Uru. I'm a big fan of Uru. He's got very good skills in contact, good footwork. He's always looking to break the line and then get an offload. So I think it's going to be a bit tighter, though. I think the Reds 1 to 12.
Okay.
Yep. Whatever, man.
I actually would have gone the Tars. I would have gone Tars 1 to 12, but we'll meet in the middle and we'll go Reds 1 to 12 on this one. Mate, look at the front row. They're going to get BCF'd. That front row is going to get BCF'd. Reds front row is going to get BCF'd in that first half, and I think it'll be fairly even in the second half.
Oh, come Norms, bros.
But yeah, I think, but the Red centers definitely going to have a day there against the Tar centers. But yeah, I think the difference is going to be Lawson Crichton. He knows the Reds. He knows their weaknesses. He knows, and I hate to say it, but the Reds, Hardy Mai was out of position a lot of times at fullback. So I'm seeing Lawson Crichton seeing all these things, and I'm just a little smoky, but we're going to go with Fonz Reds 1 to 12. So lock all those multis in and all those selections in for a little mini one, but we'll expand it when we go to Super W, Old Picky, and Six Nations. But if you're a Buscat, then just lock in those 5, and make sure you bet responsibly. We almost got to only put $5 in.
Bet the house, baby.
I put $5 on it last week. We got to 3. We got to 3, and he was paying 12.5k. So we only needed a 2. Tars ruined it, and also the Reds. So make sure you bet responsibly. Now, Super Rugby Fantasy, how are we going? I've lost another one. I'm still top 5. Still top 5 in points scored, but I'm down, third last. Freeney, how'd you go? Did you lose?
Absolutely not, mate. I think I was the highest scoring in our fucking pool. Our league. I've got Team Grailflex this week. Fonz, absolute coward.
So you're both in the top 4.
Am I equal or something? Oh no.
I think
I'm 5th. But I'm coming back, baby. My team this week. I need to get rid of a couple of, but anyway.
Who are you getting rid of?
Not selling.
All right, Fonz, how's your team going?
Just tell me. Just tell me who you got in your team, Freeds. No, my obviously I got friends. Beat Kick On RC Rugby Club, so good to get a win over that. I will tell you, Mackenzie's coming straight back in my team.
I've done that too.
He's playing
I'm
at
just
10.
looking at it now. It's too expensive. Fuck.
So, he's back, but obviously Tizano's a big out. Man, he's worth a lot of points. How can you rest them, Force? How can you rest them this week?
I'm pretty upset. Oh,
so that obviously Artie's got the bye. That's another big one that a lot of people got, and obviously Kyron Talmoifalau. So I think I reckon Tomosi's going to go big again this week. I reckon.
Yeah. I'll use that one of my. He's going to boost the extra trades today this week because we only get 2 in our top league, so I need an extra 1. So hopefully I need to get back into that winner's circle, try and make that top 8. All you got to do is make the top 8 and then let the finals take care of itself. So Gators are coming, boys. Gators are coming. Don't worry. And that was a quick little fantasy update, Super Rugby fantasy update, powered by Grailflex. Now let's extend this multi. We did the Super Rugby. Now we're going to go Old Picky and Super W, Six Nations. Blues hosting Matatu, both unbeaten in Super Rugby Old Picky. Fonz, you start us off. Who are we going?
Oh, this game's actually in Nelson, so they've taken it to the regions. I think the Blues. I still think the Blues. They're
almost
a great
got
team.
done. Almost got done.
Yes, they did. They almost nearly get done, but they almost didn't get done because they won. So, look, Blues 1 to 12. I don't even know the team list. I haven't seen the team list, so I can't comment on it.
And then Hurricanes Boa hosting the Chiefs Manawa. Fonz, how are we going? Chiefs almost did the Blues.
I think the Hurricanes are struggling. Hurricanes power, they're struggling. I think Chiefs Manawa, and I think 13 plus as well.
Yeah.
But again, no team list, so I can't really comment.
Yep. So we'll go Chiefs. So Blues and Chiefs in Old Picky. Super W, Reds, Waratahs. Game of the round.
Woo-hoo!
This game
Reds
is
13 plus, baby.
This game is on the Sunday at Ballymore. If you're in Brisbane, you're treated. You got Aussie Club Champs on the Saturday before the Reds game. Then you got the Reds game, Reds Waratahs, and then on the Sunday you've got Reds versus Waratahs and Charlotte Catholic's debut, Super Rugby debut for the women on the Sunday. Fonz, how are we seeing this one?
Man, this would actually be a very good game at Ballymore, wouldn't it? I have the Reds 1 to 12. Interesting. Obviously, the Tars have picked pretty much their strongest team looking at it. Lane Morgan against their old team. There might be a bit of a personal battle there with some of their old teammates. But Levi at centre starting and Henwood on the wing.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Straight into the starting lineup after coming off the bench. And obviously, you brought up Caslick is coming off the bench this week, so very and NASA as well. I thought she might have started.
NASA,
so
she did really
Reds
well,
1 to 12.
Yeah, well, I think Bellows probably should have started, but I think it's credit to Corolla Crease and the Bemrose. They both played, the whole back row played well against Drua. Friends, you reckon the Reds or the Tars? Tars
Reds 13 plus.
Oh, okay. We're going big here.
Ooh.
The front row got demolished against Drua, especially in that second half. I don't know.
Doesn't matter, mate.
Okay.
Get the ball in and out and let's go.
All right, so we're locking in the Reds to win that one on the Sunday. And then we've got Drua hosting Brumbies. Brumbies are travelling over to Fiji. Fons?
I have team list here since looking for it quickly. Obviously, Moloka's there. Drua 1 to 12. To be honest, I can't really comment on it.
Yeah. Tia Hines playing for Brumbies as well. Drua definitely stuffed it up in that first half, but I think Shalom from the Reds teared them up last week. But yeah, against the Brumbies, I think Drua is going to be way too strong. If last week's game went 1 minute longer, Drua definitely would have rolled the Reds when they came back in that second half. Friends, you going Drua as well?
Yep.
So we lock in Drua for the last game in the Super Rugby W. Now, last three games in this mega multi, Six Nations, Italy hosting Ireland. Ireland off a massive loss to the Frenchies. Friends, how are we going? Are we going Italy?
13 plus Ireland, mate. They're going to pump them. Absolutely pump them.
100%. I think it's going to be a bit of after the loss, especially there'll be a bit of feeling. So Ireland 13 plus.
So let's lock in Ireland 13 plus. Wales against England. Franny, you said the upset's coming. Is this the one? Ollie Lawrence out for England.
This is the one, boys.
This is it.
Yeah, this is the one.
This
is the one. Wales going to win
in Cardiff.
1 to 12.
All right, so let's lock in.
Come on.
Wait, Fons, are we agreeing? Are we agreeing with this one, Fons?
You know what? I'm going to back Freeney here. I've been talking shit about this Rolls team for the last, I think, 6 months. I think this is it. This is it. And they're going to get back in the top 20 in the world.
All right, so let's lock in Wales 1 to 12. And then last game, France versus Scotland. This could decide who wins the Six Nations. How are we seeing this one, friends?
Yeah, look, I like Scotland, but I think France.
Yeah.
I mean, they lost missing Dupont, so that's fucking 15 points right there. But I still reckon they're going to win 1 to 12.
Yeah, Luku did well. I believe Luku came off on for Dupont last week. I think he did well.
Yeah, he's no Dupont though, is he?
Yeah.
No one is.
Fons, we going massive win here, or?
I'm going France by 40. By 40.
You could have just said 13 plus.
No, by 40 plus. Okay. I think it's gonna be a Paris massacre attack again. I think so. France 13 plus.
Okay, so we reckon Scotland's going to rest some players because they don't want England to win any chance of winning. So we'll see France 13 plus in that last one. So I have to say it. Make sure you bet responsibly, and don't be
bet your house.
If you don't have a toilet bed, don't do the gamble. Okay, we finish off with our viewers' question. One question, with it being kids round in Super Rugby this week. When you were little skids, who was your all-time favourite Super Rugby player? Just one. Fons?
I'd have to say, growing up, it would have been Carlos Spencer. I mean, back in 2003, when he absolutely shredded the whole comp, and he just gave the fist pump to the old Crusaders fans after walking into the corner. So, King Carlos had a lot of good magic. He was one player who I really liked growing up. So,
King Carlos, shout out the King. And then, Frenny, who was your number one? Who did you look up to when you were a little kid? Who did little Ryan look up to?
Man, where do I start?
In Super Rugby.
Liked Tole Kefu.
Campo.
When I was, hey?
Campo.
No, I'm going to go two. It was Tole Kefu growing up, and then when I got a bit older, Phil Waugh.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right.
Phil Waugh, he just fucking ripped in, mate.
Yeah. All right. That's our kid. When I was little skids, it would have been obviously always Jonah Lomu and who's a prop? I'm trying to think who a prop was.
Sona Tamalolo.
The first prop that comes to mind is Tialata. Remember with the
Yeah,
blonde?
you look like him.
Yeah, so man, I thought it was pretty cool. I think I was a Canes fan back then, so yeah, that's back when I was little skids. But shout outs, friends. Who's your shout out for the week?
Shout out to the Reds, mate. Let's fucking go. M1. Reds M1. Let's do it. Oh, they're on the bye.
On the bye, yeah, but have a good time on the bye. You mean, yeah?
Yeah. Have a good time on the bye. Have a rest. Put the feet up. And just, have a few beers with the boys, whatever. Be responsible, of course. Recover and get back ready for the next round 6 next week, boys.
Nice. And Fonz, shout outs.
Just like to shout out to the game this week at Bullymore on Sunday. I reckon it's going to be a real good game. And if you're in Brisbane, go watch, because I won't be watching. I'll be at work. So, shout out to the Reds v Tars women's game. Be very good.
No, I'm going. Sorry, I need to shout out again. I need to also shout out the Reds versus Waratahs, Suncorp, the men's game at Suncorp. Going to be a huge game. And a lot's on the line, boys.
Yeah.
A lot's on the line. So a bit of bragging rights after this weekend for one of the teams, and it's going to be red. Let's go.
Nice.
Are you going, friends?
I got tickets. I'm either going to go or give the tickets to Issy and his mum and that.
All right, nice. My shout out is to the Aussie Club Champs this week at Brothers East. My two teams, my Sydney team and my Brisbane team, both playing East versus Brothers. And hopefully our mate Morley's still in the team, even though he took a week off to go to Bali. Shout out to everyone playing. Who are we going for, friends? You going Brothers or East? You played for one.
Filth.
Okay, up the filth. And Fonz, we going...
Nah, to be honest, fuck them both, to be honest.
Okay, if you're in Brisbane, mate, get out to the rugby. Okay, thanks, guys. And also, Nems, hope you're doing well, mate. I get it. Need a mental health week for getting shit from friends.
Let's have a shout out to Nems too, man.
Yeah.
I know, look, he's messaged me. He's discussed about me ripping in on him every week, and it's not my fault that you've lost all your banter, mate. I know JT's come in. And he's sort of going to take over, mate. He's got good chat. I've listened to him. Short, concise, to the point. So maybe I don't know. Maybe they're doing a recital tonight, and JT's helping him a bit. But look, mate, I love you, man. I love you, man.
Yeah.
He told me to grow up today.
All right, thanks, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.
Love you, man.
See you, boys.
See you, boys.
See you guys.